Hello, I'm Thor from Filmmagasinet in Norway.
Hi, Thor. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. And could you possibly tell us a little bit about your role in the series?
I play Cruz Manuelos, who's a rough around the edges Marine. She's escaping some domestic violence. She's trying to find a purpose in her life, and she joins the Marines, and she's great at that. While she's there, she gets recruited by Zoe Saldana's character Joe, who runs the Lioness-program with Nicole Kidman's character, who's a supervisor at the CIA. Her name's Caitlin. I get recruited by Joe to be a lioness, and I accept the mission, and she sends me on her way.
Nice. How do you prepare and train for a role like that? It seems to be a lot of new skills to acquire.
It was a lot of new skills to acquire, you are correct. It was a very physically and emotionally demanding role as well. I was so fortunate that they gave me such great training, and I was feeling like Cruz by the time we went to shoot. I trained for 3 hours a day with an incredible human by the name of Jared Shaw. He had been a Navy SEAL for 9 years, and he was an excellent source for any military questions I might have as well. We did an hour of strength training, an hour of weapons training, and an hour of stunt training with our stunt team, who made me look awesome, 5 days a week until we started shooting.
Like how long, how many weeks are we talking here?
So before I went to set, before I started training with Jared, I trained at a gym in LA where they got me used to hand-to-hand combat and started strength training there, and I was wrestling grown men by the time I was done. That, I want to say, was about a month and a half to 2 months, and then by the time we went to set, that was another month. So you're looking at 2 months, 2.5 months.
Wow, impressive. What was it like working with Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman and the other actors on set?
It was such a dream come true. I'm still pinching myself. I was a fan of theirs before. I'm an even bigger fan now. I'm in awe of their talent, their work ethic. I just try to be a sponge and soak up everything that I could, and I couldn't believe that I was getting paid to be there. That was also crazy, and getting to explore such beautiful written material from Taylor Sheridan. He's such a prolific writer. So it was a dream come true.
Great. I can imagine. What would you say has been the biggest challenge, and what has been the most fun?
That's a great question. I would say one of the bigger challenges is probably endurance, learning how to have that endurance physically and emotionally as well. This has been one of the most physically, like I said, physically and emotionally demanding projects, and we shot over a 7-month period of time. So learning how to manage that is probably one of the biggest challenge. And the funnest part, of course, other than meeting my idols and getting to work with them, is getting the weapons training from a Navy SEAL. I had no experience with weapons prior to that, and learning that.
I can imagine. So would you view yourself as dangerous now?
Dangerous woman of fashion. No, yeah, I mean, cruises, and I'm so excited that I get to play her on screen. I like to play characters who are not like me, and so obviously seeing you see me now, I'm different than Cruz, and so on screen, yeah, I'm dangerous. Performance-based dangerous.
Yeah. How would you describe the relationship between Joe and Cruz?
I love their relationship because Cruz comes from domestic violence. The way she responds to Joe is not a way that somebody in her position normally would respond to her superior. And what I think is so interesting about it is that it sort of emulates her relationship with her boss, which is Caitlin. And so then you have these 3 generations of powerhouse female with this very dynamic relationship with each other. It makes it a very engaging watch.
Yeah. I have time for one more question, I think. And can you give us any hints about what the viewers can expect from Special Ops Lioness?
Taylor is really great at writing simple plots with dynamic characters that drive the story. And so I think that's something you can really expect. Like, all these characters are going to be so complex, they're going to be so gritty, and it'll create a really raw cinematic look into Life Undercover.
I've seen the first episode, and I'm definitely gonna see the rest of the series.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
Very intriguing. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye. See ya.